Top 10 Essay Topics About Marine Life. Sea volcanoes and their effects. This essay explores the fascinating world of sea volcanoes and their impact on marine ecosystems and geological processes. Therefore, you can provide examples of notable sea volcanoes around the world. What are the ecological repercussions of volcanic activity on marine life? Try to reveal how eruptions can lead to tsunamis or the creation of new landforms. Global warming outcomes and sea level changes. We propose you examine the consequences of global warming on the Earth's climate and the rising sea levels. So, you may explain the causes of global warming and its impact on marine environments. Moreover, include scientific data on rising global sea level and their effects on coastal regions or aquatic species. How can melting glaciers and thermal expansion lead to severe consequences for ecosystems? The ocean's rarest mammal Vaquita, endangered species. How has human activity, especially fishing practices, led to the decline of the Vaquita population? Here, you should shed light on the plight of the world's smallest and most endangered marine mammal. Focus on the aspects contributing to its decline and conservation efforts. Furthermore, you might explore the influence of fishing practices and habitat destruction on their survival. The difficulties in exploiting seafloor massive sulfide deposits. Here, we encourage you to research the issues and potential environmental impacts of extracting massive sulfide deposits from the seafloor. Thus, you can include data on the geology of seafloor solid sulfide deposits and their mineral composition. Mention sustainable mining practices and alternative approaches. Can innovative technologies minimize the environmental footprint? Climate shift could leave some marine species homeless. Discuss how shifting ocean temperatures and currents impact marine biodiversity and ecological balance. What are the implications of species displacement for aquatic food chains and environmental interactions? We suggest providing case studies on the migration and adaptation of marine species due to climate change. How can people contribute to protecting marine species and their habitats? Plastic ocean pollution on ocean life in the U.S. This paper addresses the concerning issue of plastic pollution in the ocean and its influence on marine life in the United States. You might write about the role of microplastics and ghost fishing gear in harming marine organisms. Besides, include data on the extent of plastic pollution and its effects. Florida Keys National Marine Sanctuary Reefs. Another topic idea explores the unique ecosystems of the Florida Keys National Marine Sanctuary and the significance of its coral reefs. How do human activities and environmental stressors threaten the health of the reefs? You may dig into the impact of climate change or pollution on the sanctuary's reefs. Highlight the meaningfulness of public awareness and engagement in the long-term protection of this critical marine habitat. Ocean acidification, marine calcification process. In this topic, we advise delving into the process of ocean acidification and its influence on marine calcifying organisms like corals and mollusks. Therefore, you can investigate the effects of decreased calcium carbonate availability on shell-forming organisms. Include scientific explanations of ocean acidification and its causes. What global initiatives can support the resilience of marine ecosystems? The Dead Sea Geochemical History. What can the Dead Sea's geochemical history tell us about past climate variations and environmental changes? Research the geological and geochemical data of the Dead Sea, a unique saltwater lake with high salinity. You might reveal the environmental factors that contributed to its distinct characteristics. How can conservation efforts help preserve the ecological balance of the Dead Sea amid modern challenges? Marine algae-associated bacteria as antioxidants. Spotlight the potential antioxidant properties of marine algae-associated bacteria and their significance for human health and marine ecosystems. How can research on marine bacteria contribute to developing natural antioxidants for medical and commercial use? Likewise, you should present studies on the relationship between marine algae, bacteria, and antioxidant activity.